Oh, the cold weather is certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Burrow looking to pass. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time here as well. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Big 13.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man on the outrun. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And the move is up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A nice gain of 21 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Burrow. It'll go in coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deshaun Elliott.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, the whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well. Didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Rivers through. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in the quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at the Steeler defense, and they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To the air again, Burrow. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, can.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
On 2. Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's complete to Burrow, right side. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Gun. Stop. 180. Right shot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
180. Right shot. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10. They're running 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be second down. The Steelers at 9-6 now. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Ethan Evans on now to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you put the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now it's Burrow. They'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And a points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack.
Here we go.
It's 2nd and 21. Now Burrow. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lions. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side and intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to walk for a deep left side here. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
White 80. White shot.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
On line, ready?
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 50-yard line.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
First down.
Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hey, can.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On line, ready?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11. White 80.
And Burrow going to throw again. It's taken in by Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. is no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From
the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Cougar 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. The kick here is complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll find Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Bengals' 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. What a great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Bengals 9, Steelers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from your lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And that ball is going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there for his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick a spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is Brown going up the middle. Some strong running. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 49.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Now he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Can.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Bengals on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
I'm 1, ready? Let's get set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Try! And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
I'm 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 18.
11.
Burrow throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. They could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over, as you said. 2-score game still. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Back! Cougar 19! Ready!
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because there's so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT, take!
Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
Here we go. 180. Shot.
Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it with the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. McPherson on for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score 21, Bengals 16.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel